Hi, everybody. It is Thursday, February 12th. So I've got the 30-year fixed mortgage rate pulled up here, 6.14. So down slightly from our typical right around 6.2. It did dip a little bit to 6.11 in the last couple of days. So 6.14 is where we're at right now. Let's see what we've got on the market. So I've got Shrewsbury pulled up. Only one property hit the market in the last week in Shrewsbury. 1,111,000, 5 beds, 3.5 baths, 0.52 acres, 2,961 square feet. So let's see. So certainly move-in ready, clean. It's a large primary, good size rooms. There's your basement. So clean, move-in ready. These photos were clearly taken before we had our 2 feet of snow. All right, so that's what you got in Shrewsbury in the last week. Let's check Northborough. So I'm on the MLS, just so everybody is aware. This is the MLS. This is what it looks like when I go to search properties. So this is Northborough. We've got 725,000, 2 beds, 3 full baths, 1 half bath, 0.09 acres, 1904 square feet with 560 of that in the basement. Okay, lots of exterior photos. Okay, here we go. So updated, clean, move-in ready. Okay, there's your basement. Let's see, what is it? It's waterfront. It's a pond that it's on. Okay. Here's another one in Northborough, just under 1 million, 4 beds, 2.5 baths, 0.53 acres, 2,634 square feet, 625 of that is in the basement, 2-car attached garage. So here's some summer pictures, which I feel like is always nice to see when we've got 2 feet of snow on the ground. Is that paint discolor? Or I don't know what that is. Okay. Oh, just shadows maybe. Okay. Clean, move-in ready. So a couple of properties that are higher in price, but they're all move-in ready. Cute, clean. There's your basement. All right. Let's see what else we've got. Grafton. So Grafton, for those of you who are not in the area, Grafton is a good commuter town, kind of like Auburn. You've got good access to highways. Grafton has a lot of like park and go locations. Okay, so Grafton, this one's 775,000, 5 beds, 2 baths, 0.31 acres, 3,211 square feet. Those two photos kind of looked a little AI with that exterior. Okay, cute interior. Cute sunroom. I love a sunroom. You've got the older wide plank flooring, which I personally love. There's like an attic space there. Okay. There's some summer photos, which is nice to see. Beautiful yard. Kind of cottagey feeling. I like it. That's cute. Okay. And then another one in Grafton, 599,000, 3 beds, 2.5 baths. This is not the correct acreage because that's an attached home. 1997. So this was built in 2018. Townhouse. So townhouse for just under 600,000 or just about 600. Clean, move-in ready. So Grafton's a cute town. It's got like a historic center, has some older homes, older, but like that cottagey colonial kind of feel, cute. I like Grafton quite a bit. This is Auburn, which I also had mentioned. This one's a good commuter town. So we've got three in Auburn in the last 2 days or 7 days. We'll pick these two. Okay, 549,000, 4 beds, 2.5 baths, 0.46 acres, 1926 square feet. This one has solar panels. So just if you are looking at a home with solar panels, always ask if the seller owns them or rents them. If the seller is renting them, you want a copy of the lease agreement because you're going to need to know what your monthly payments will be because that lease is going to get transferred to you as the new owner of the property. And that monthly payment is going to go on your debt to income ratio. Debt to income ratio is something that your lender looks at when they are approving you for a home. So, of course, it is how much debt you have versus how much income you are getting. What are we looking at here? This looks like a bathroom, right? And that's a dishwasher. And that's a shower and a toilet in that bathroom, right? It's interesting. Is that in the basement also? It's in the basement. Interesting. Okay. So that's 550,000 in Auburn. Another one, 550, 4 beds, 2.5 baths, 0.41 acres, 2,080 square feet. Excuse me. 340 of that is in the basement. So ranch, cute vaulted ceilings. I feel like vaulted ceilings in a ranch are great because obviously it feels a little larger, a little more open. Cute home, move-in ready. Cute. Someone designed this cute. Okay. All right, so that's what you can get in Auburn. Let's see. Let's do the Boylstons today. West Boylston and Boylston always have very low inventory. We've got one in the last week in Boylston. It's a new construction for just under 1.7 million. 4 beds, 3.5 baths, just under an acre, and 3,480 square feet. These are going to be rendering photos. It's a to be built. So 1.7 million for new construction in Boylston. Okay. Let's check Holden. Let's see. One in the last week in Holden. 464,000, 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,530 square feet, 340 of that is in the basement. You've got 2-car garage under. So this is like a raised ranch. Pool. Looks like some of the yard is fenced in, which is nice. There's your neighborhood. Okay, here's the interior. Okay. Basement. And here we go upstairs. So clean, you can certainly move right in. Yep. All right, let's do one more town. We'll do Westboro today. 6 single-family properties on the market in Westboro, none in the last week. Okay, let's do Holliston. 5 in Holliston, 1 in the last week. Okay. 699,900, 4 beds, 3 baths, 0.21 acres, just over 2,000 square feet. And it said it includes a 1-bedroom apartment in the walkout lower level. So you could live in one unit or you could live in the house and rent out that lower level. You could have an in-law in the lower level, maybe a sibling. This is all virtual staging. So I do appreciate that if you're going to virtual stage it, I appreciate if you include the photos. So there's your walkout level that are not virtually staged because sometimes it's hard to visualize. There's your neighborhood. All right. Interesting option there. Well, if you are thinking about buying or selling, let me know. I'm happy to help you through the process. I have a property in Southbridge. on Jerome Street that we will likely be doing an open house this weekend, but cute ranch house, 3 beds, 2 full baths. You've got a finished basement. So this one is in Southbridge. So if you're looking for a home there under 360,000, this is definitely one to check out. But if you're going to tour any homes this weekend, let me know. I'm happy to help out however I can. If you have any questions about buying or selling, let me know. I'm available. Happy to send you all my guidebooks, my buyer sellers, and all of that, and do a consultation if you have any questions. All right, have a great weekend, everyone.